poetry was spoken word in high schools and was first placed in Oregon back-to-back in 2013 and 2014 for the American Poetry Out Loud competition. He founded and led the poetry club at Oregon State University before transferring to BU, and now continues reading and writing poetry as a hobby and loves performing whenever she can.
In a small cabin on a cruise, sailing in the middle of the ocean, my father woke up every morning to get ready for work. He would put on his black trousers, button up his white press-collared shirt, tie on his Oxfords, and comb back his thick black hair. He looked in the mirror with uncertainty of the future as vast as the ocean, yet at the same time had this illuminating confidence, optimism that shined through his eyes, knowing for certain that he is ready for the challenges and triumphs that lie ahead. You see, my father, at the age of 30, dropped out of the University of the East in the Philippines to become a bartender on a cruise ship, ditching his degree to become an alcohol alchemist in the middle of the ocean. My father put opportunity before education, his dream before expectation, his heart before logic. And this was not an ordinary new job, rather an opportunity of a lifetime, handed to him by some god or greater force, tearing him in half, having him decide to stay in the Philippines with his familia, or gamble for the possible probability of living the life he's always dreamt of, a life in the US. So my father agreed, and he signed the contract for the cruise, gleaming with a hope and confidence for a better life. Is it worth it? He would ask himself, but couldn't really answer at the time. My father explains that stepping on that cruise ship for the very first time was like him putting a thin thread through the eye of a needle, with his poor eyesight, fidgety dexterity, and swollen fingers. Swollen because all his life my father would reach his hands out ready to catch whatever life handed him, carrying his family of 6 siblings, a mom and dad on his back, always working long hours as a student to find that he was left with bruised and blistered hands, but a stronger back. My father never knew a life without working. And he finally pulled that thread through that needle that carried his dreams, excited to see what life would weave next, stitching together a story that he would one day tell his children, which unfortunately has some holes in it. Well, and that's because my father never had the sharpest memory. And because of that, the entire time my father was on that cruise, he took thousands and thousands of pictures of him posing with guests at the bar, smiling in front of glaciers in the Alaska, having fun with his fellow crew members in Colombia, raising his hands as he runs through the Mexican beaches, enjoying the Jamaican sun, boarding the ports of the Florida Keys. My father got a taste of the world, and it only made him hungrier. Hungrier for more challenges, more opportunities, more adventures, and a new life outside of the Philippines. After 2 straight years of working in the cruise, 8 days a week, 25 hours a day, they dropped my father off at a port in LA, gave him a one-way ticket to Manila, Philippines, expecting him to go back. But, like a rebellious child, my father took that ticket, tearing it in half. And as he was tearing it, he would close his eyes, and he could hear the faint roar of his future children cheering at the sweet, sweet sound of ripping paper. "Yes, Daddy, this is your new home," we shouted. That moment, my father looked into the mirror, and he looked into his eyes, those same eyes with the same light that gleamed with confidence and optimism from the very beginning. Is it worth it? My father sure as hell hoped it was. Starting from scratch, living with his ninang in LA, my father created his own American dream. The same dream he had living in the Philippines while he was working day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out, hoping that this redundant routine of a life would finally one day come to an end so he can carry on into the next generation, meeting his future wife as pen pals, eloping behind their family's back, but now that's another story for another time. Stepping on American soil, my father grew even more calluses on his feet, developed an even more sore back, and had even more bruises on his hands. And these obstacles he encountered took the form of racism, discrimination, and prejudices. New challenges my father faced, but never stopped him, always working harder than the person next to him. And the scars and the pain my father endured only resulted in a stronger man than he was before, passing along his work ethic to his children. Fast forward 30 years and, well, here I am, the middle child of 5, a first-generation Filipino-American, studying at a private school, as a first-generation college student from a lower-income community, working my ass off as a server at a restaurant, near full-time just so I can pay for school and my expenses, on my way to chase my dream, just like my father did. And here I am, facing problems very different from his, but he always taught me to work through obstacles all of the same, head first, full power, working harder than the person next to you. So I skip across these stepping stones my father has laid before me. In a small apartment in the middle of Boston, I wake up every morning to get ready for work. I put on my black trousers, button up my white pressed collared shirt, tie on my Oxfords, and brush back my thick black hair. I look in the mirror, so unsure of what is next in life, yet at the same time, have this illuminating confidence, optimism that shines through my eyes the same way they shine, and still shine, through my father's. Well, was it worth it? Was it worth it, Papa? I asked so eagerly after him telling my siblings and I the story. Siempre, anak. Of course, my daughter, he says. The best decision of my life.